Well, what is going on, guys? So we got plenty of content for you. Yeah, so this week, it's now Monday, only day I'm really gonna have this week to work on the quad. So I'm gonna do all the bike work today, and we'll jump right into later this week when we're getting ready to go for the race. So yeah, I'm a little crazy. So today, since I'm putting all new protection and everything on the quad, we are going around and I'm sanding everything down, priming it, and shooting it with the closest paint I could pretty much find, just so to avoid the rust problem. And you know, we're gonna be putting protection over it anyway and whatnot. So yeah, so no one's really gonna see it, but I don't want it to rust, and yeah, so we're just doing it. We're gonna do it right. So we're still waiting for several things to come. Got a lot of things to show you guys. We're doing a lot of updates on the quad this week. So yeah, let's get busy. I'm gonna film as much as I can, and yeah, try to keep you guys entertained. Got it all cleaned up. That's what under a quad looks like in 40 hours. Got some dings and dents. Well, I can tell you right now, that's just really painful for me to look at. So we're about to fix that problem. So let's do it. Coat of primer, just filler primer in all the areas that that definitely need it, that were rough. So probably do 2 coats of that, and then we're gonna hit it with some color on all the little areas. It's a little hard. I've just got like generic like touch-up paint. I matched it pretty much as close as I could. Only other option was to shoot it with a gun, which I might as well just take the whole frame down to bare nothing and then powder coat it, which I'll probably end up doing over the winter anyway. So this is just to get me by. So I really didn't want to, like, you know, spend possibly up to $120 for a pint of paint that I have to shoot with a gun, which is totally overkill for, obviously totally overkill for touching up a quad frame. So it is what it is. I was going to brush it on, which would have been fine too, but this is the best, cheapest route I could go. Stops the rust. Oh well, it does the job. And we got a lot of stuff to do, so stay tuned. Priming is done. All primed, ready to go, wiped down. Definitely interested to see how this color works, because it looks like a damn near match. So definitely a lot closer than I thought I was gonna get, so we'll see. Let's check it out. I'm a little nervous, fingers crossed. It's down lightly, but I mean, it's literally like almost unnoticeable. So I'm pumped on the color. But yeah, this isn't how I like to do work, but it's a quad, so a little patchy right now, but already way better. So far, the only thing I would have done differently is I wish they had a black primer. The black primer definitely would have made it a little darker and matched it a little bit better, but I mean, you literally can't even tell that I was even in here. So I'm pretty happy about that. Too. And Dave came down. I gave him some paint to touch his up. Life of a woods racer, I tell you what. Hey, it's fun that we have a bunch of rattle can junk quads. Yo, for real. It's a joy. Yeah, so Dave and I are both touching up the quads a little bit, because we just got our orders from LS4 finally in. Now a couple more coats of clear, but not too bad. Little overspray. It is what it is. It'll burn off. I'm not worried about it. But I mean, honestly, like I said, for those who are wondering, it's Honda Blue Metallics Duplicolor color match paint. And the areas I didn't put the primer on, the primer was a little light. I mean, it literally matched perfectly. It's literally unnoticeable. Just obviously this is a little dull and this is fresh, but other than that, it's pretty much a perfect match. So I did that. It's looking really good. So if I were to do it again, black Duplicolor primer, let's go in the garage. I'll show you. Those who have an 18, you know, I'm sure they did this blue in a lot of years, but Yeah, get the black primer. Use any kind of black primer, sandable primer that fills in this gouges and scratches and all that. So I primed that up, smoothed it out, all that good stuff. The original Honda, and there it is, the Electron Blue Pearl. It's damn near a perfect match, which I was pretty happy about. And then I just used the clear, so gets the job done, I guess. It's nothing fancy, but yeah, for 30 bucks, I mean, I'll take it. So looks great. I should have put more cardboard in there. I really wasn't thinking. Kind of got a lot on my mind and got a lot of stuff to do, a lot of bike work to do, so I did the job. Yeah, while that's drying, we're gonna go see what Dave's doing, see how his is coming off. I'm gonna let mine bake in the sun for a bit and you know, kind of cure and have a chance to kind of gas out a little bit, and then yeah, once that thing's dry, we'll give it a couple hours, and yeah, we'll put all the LS4 protection on. And then, yeah, from there we got some tie rod ends to do, and yeah, got a couple surprises for you guys. So yeah, stay tuned. Yeah, it does. 100 times better. See, this is what I should have done. Put cardboard everywhere, but I just took what I had in recycling, which was like a piece, and just went around. So, oh well, whatever. Looking good though. Mine's down there curing and drying. Dave's is all set. Curing and driving. He got some LS4 goodies too. Nice 1/2-inch skids. Mine's the same, just in blue. All cleaned up, ready to go on. Conveniently enough lately, all it's been doing is raining, but now tomorrow, looks like I won't be working because, yeah, now they're calling for a tornado. Or a hurricane or a tropical storm at best, so. Here we are, the compound, and shout out to Dave for letting me use his shed. So painting and touch up took a lot longer than I thought, so we got everything in here and ready to go. So we got it all in here, and at least I have a nice dry spot in the shed now tomorrow to throw in all the goodies. Came in. Now I just got to figure out a setup to run with these, and we're waiting on one more tire for GBC, and they'll be mounted too later in the week. Probably not going to be able to do the tire block setup, or get the all balls, or the not the all balls, the tire balls in there yet, just because the initial investment for that is super pricey. So, you know, basically, I'm really glad to be working with Goldspeed wheels and everything. So we're going to get them mounted and maybe just throw a noodle in there, just something. I know a lot of guys are running on like Barbie balls and a bunch of different things. I was asking around. So I know there's a bunch of different routes you can take, and I know a lot of things will work. And really, for right now, all I want is the rims not to get chewed up like the stock ones did. I mean, they've done their job. 40 hours later, and they're done. Yeah, so my ultimate goal is to at least save the rims. God forbid I do get a flat or puncture a tire or something. Even though these GBCs are pretty tough, it only's happened once or twice to me. So they've definitely been holding up pretty good for me lately. So, you know, knock on wood. But you know, so far so good with them. So yeah, might just throw something in there for now. Maybe mount them myself. Maybe the tire guy will still do it, who usually does my tires, and Byram Tire, Angelo. Shout out to him, by the way. He always hooks me up. So yeah, so we got our work cut out tomorrow. So bunkering down just in case the storm's bad. And I hope it isn't, but we're ready for it. Oh, pretty nasty out here. Jeez. Well, I can tell you right now, that rain is no joke. My phone case is literally full of water already, just from that 2-second clip. But we're here, we're dry. Thanks, Dave, for letting me use it. Paint is cured. Enough, anyway. Yeah, we're ready to start mounting. Oh. There goes the power. Oh my god. I don't know if I'm gonna get anything done today. It is not nice out there. At all. Oh my god. It is gnarly. Power's back on randomly about 5 seconds later. It is pouring. The wind's picking up. It's definitely a nasty little tropical storm / hurricane we got going on. So we're going to try to rush things and try to get everything we can on this thing. Yeah, definitely digging the LS4 skid plate. I might not drill a hole here, though they come with this nice beefy bracket to save the frame, which I love. But it's just, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can drill into my frame. I don't know. We'll see. I might just 3M it and then stick it on. I mean, the gap is damn near non-existent anyhow, so it's not that big of a deal. Wasn't the hardest thing to install, but wasn't the easiest. But I kind of figured it out. I kind of started like in the middle, and everything kind of pieced together a little easier to get those bushings behind there. Everything's nice and nice nylon bushings. So nothing's getting scratched up too, and it's a little bit for impact and whatnot. 1/2-inch poly skid. I mean, the fitment is perfect. There's damn near no gap. Really nice stuff. I'm not sponsored by LS4, but if they see this video, hit me up. I definitely like the products. I mean, this is awesome. They give you perfect drain access for both the oil ports. I mean, the oil drain plugs. So, I mean, it's great. Yeah, definitely a big fan of this. I mean, 1/2-inch. I mean, this is solid. Well, frame guards are on. I just got to figure out how I'm going to use zip ties to mount them. But I mean, they literally almost click into place. They're so perfect. Obviously, like this, it's got a little bit of play. I mean, it could. It's on there pretty good, but the way they tuck in with the Nerf bars actually works out really well. So I guess I'm just gonna have to run, a couple zip ties. They have holes for it. I'm not sure how they expect you to incorporate them when the frame is there. So not really sure, but this thing's really starting to come together. So I'm liking this. Getting it all protected up because, yeah, I destroyed enough on this quad already. So at least we got everything all, like I said, as you saw. Oh, there goes the power again. Just great. But yeah, anyhow, I like having a lot more protection than what they give you from the factory. Of course, I'm running the B&R sprocket guard and all that good stuff. But still, I actually cut the factory rotor guard, even though the rotor has spliced through it. Not that you can really see because it's dark as hell, but yeah, so I actually made that work. That's fine. I mean, that little poly skid has been through hell and back, and it's been holding up really well. As long as I just cut that sprocket guard area off and put the B&R metal one on, obviously that's a lifesaver. But yeah, having this LS4 stuff on here is I'm really digging this. So gonna save the frame from wearing. It's going to save the frame from wearing. It's going to save me a lot more money on not buying those frame stickers every couple of rides because I'm just wearing through the frame. So touched up a couple spots, and now those LS4 guards, I'd rather wear on those that are like $40 or something like that. Much rather wear those down, carbon fiber, than the frame itself. So definitely helps keep, power's on, nice. Definitely helps keep, your bike in good shape, so that's awesome. So I'm liking this LS4 products. Dave on the GBC train. He's ready this weekend. Check out his bike. He just needs waiting on the grips. He got the same setup I do, and I mean the thing is looking sweet. So he's got the 2020 special edition. His skid is going on too. If he wants me to do it for him, I will while he's working because he's letting me use his shed. So, yeah, just hammering it out. His bike's damn near ready to go. I still got a lot of work to do on mine, but we're getting there. Yeah, oil, changed a bunch of things around and, getting ready for the dry brake tank and whatnot. So, I mean, I got so much things to do. So, Yeah, it's coming together though. I'm glad to see he's digging the racing scene, and he's my buddy from high school, so it's awesome. He lives right next to me now, and he's loving the racing just as much as I am, so it's cool to see. All new tie rod ends are in. All 4. Randy new. Fresh cotter pins in. Now he's got to screw with the alignment, tighten everything back up. Securing everything, gonna put the badges in, and then we're probably gonna mount the bead locks here this evening. So then we just got the normal maintenance stuff, and then we're ready to go for the race. So we're banging shit out. First try Friday. Didn't even have to realign it. Perfect. We're all hooked up. The LS4 products. We're about to now do the hole in the frame for that big beefy bracket on the front of them. That'll help protect the frame and little nerve-wracking moment. Oh, you're too perfect. Perfect. Woo. All done and installed on his. I'm about to drill my frame out now and get mine all fastened down and finished up. In the meantime, I might mechanics wire this just to make it a little cleaner. But the guards came out really good. They're just zip tied on, that's what they say. But there is provided holes on both sides, so I'm probably just gonna do something with mechanics wire and make it a little cleaner. But it'll suffice for this one. It's fine. But definitely gonna change that probably in the future. Well, I got a light day tomorrow, so we are going to run out. The stores are completely packed right now. So not really much we can do. Stores are completely packed. We gotta run out, get some things. Gonna get some noodles for the tires. We're gonna mount the tires tomorrow. But everything else pretty much got done. The only thing I have to do is an air filter, so we're good. All the LS4 goodies are mounted. We did the drilling. A nice beefy bracket under there. Nice. Loving it. Good stuff, good products. I'm excited. Now me and Dave are going to test a little bit. Got everything good, alignment's done, everything's good, this quad's ready. We're ready. Evansville, let's go. Well, good morning guys. We're in the work unit before we go to work. And check it out. I finally hunted down after about 2 hours. Figured out they have pool noodles at Lowe's, so a little interesting. Actually had to literally climb up the rack and open the box to get them, but hey, we got them, whatever we got to do for the weekend. So I'm gonna try to like shove these in the tires or something. I know a bunch of people that are doing it, just because I don't have tire blocks or tire balls or nothing yet. So we got these. We're gonna mount the bead locks after work today, so should be pretty eventful. So yeah, wish me luck. Well, we're about to start working from home today, so that's nice. But one day shipping from B&R for the rest of my Honda throttle parts I need. Dave, B&R Vox on his step. B&R coming through as always before the race. Fresh goodies. We're gonna get this Honda throttle mounted. The Honda thumb throttle. It's got a much better design than the YFZ. So hopefully it eliminates my thumb cramps and my feel like I'm breaking my wrist every time I ride. So this should help a ton with his lighter throttle spring. You can only get it through him. So that's really awesome. So yeah, I'm really pumped to try out his stuff. Pool noodles. Fresh gold speed wheels. Fresh GBCs. And we're installing them right here in the house. Work smarter, not harder. No tire balls, no problem. It's actually going pretty smoothly. Just gotta put the rings on there. We're only down to 2 more, so running 2 in each. Should help, should do something. Hopefully no flats, but the fronts are definitely tight with the 2, but pretty clean. Didn't even have to cut a single one of them, so Just kind of all worked out perfectly, I guess. Pretty sweet. Dave, being our rotor guard going on. Well, it's the morning now. Nice, beautiful, rainy day. Yesterday I actually screwed up the bead locks, go figure. So basically tightened them down. I didn't have the bead in the right place, so all we did was fight trying to light it on fire to expand it onto the bead, and we couldn't get any of the beads to seat. Yeah, it turns out I needed to pop them out and then put the bead lock rings in. Kind of stupid. It was a long day yesterday. I didn't really film much, just because we were like in a rush. So now it's Thursday. I mean, good thing I started all this work like Monday, because I wouldn't even have it done because I still have quite a few things to do. So here we are, nice rainy day. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, we're getting these bead locks done right here, you know, with the inserts and everything. So we'll be good to go now. Should be pretty smooth. It's going decently smooth now. So yeah, gonna fix all these, slap some air in them. Yeah, get them mounted, put the mud plugs in, so that'll be done. Yeah, and then we're gonna do the badge delete kit, and then I actually got to run to the hardware store because I got sent the wrong bolt for the Honda throttle than the one I needed, but it's just a hex nut, so it's no big deal. I'm gonna go run to the hardware store, get that, and then see if I can figure out that puzzle, how to put that together, because it's actually a little bit more tricky than I thought it would be. So yeah, so I'll keep you updated after this. Well, bloody hands and all, we just gotta seat the bead and we're good to go. Slap on the mud plugs. I already got the inners in, which they sent me, so I really appreciate it, guys. Really stoked on having them Goldspeed wheels a part of my program this year. Best in the business. I'm really pumped on it. I couldn't thank you guys enough. So yeah, I actually ended up those guys. I know you guys, some guys run like the little foam inserts and stuff for the inners. I just took a hole saw bit, cut a hole, and then I made a slit so I could pop them on and off the axle, and then just use the full plastic ones, which will probably hold back mud better anyways. So a little tip for you guys. But yeah, about to air these things up, put the caps on, put all the rest of the mud plugs in, and we're in business, so looking good. Yeah, pretty pumped. They're on, mounted, all torqued down. Looking sweet. Fresh pair of GBCs on there. Can't thank them enough for all their support as well. We're ready to go. Next up is the badge delete, and then hopefully we can piece together this throttle and get that on there too, because that's killing me. But yeah, I'll film the afters and maybe a little during with that, and then yeah, just the normal stuff, oil change, air filter before every race, and we're pretty much all set. Bike work will be done for the week, so pretty stoked. After a little bit of drilling, bye-bye emblems. So now we're gonna clean them up. Cleaned up. This kind of got me thinking, maybe I won't put them in yet, since considering how dirty they were under there. Because I'm gonna 3M them. I'm not using the bolts through it. Yeah, so I'm probably better off just leaving it like this until I have the graphics. That way it's nice and clean under there. I can bond the plates to it, and then the graphics can seal over it, so no dirt's gonna get behind there. I feel like that's probably my best bet now that I think about it. So, oh well, I have them. I might change my mind, I don't really know, but I might just run it like this for right now. Still looks better than the emblem, so it is what it is. It's all cleaned up. And yeah, now we just have to, I'm gonna adjust some suspension, hopefully get the Honda thumb throttle on, and then oil change, air filter, and we're done. So we're making good timing. Then I have tomorrow and Saturday to pack, so working out good. So we'll see what we get done for the remainder of the day. It was later in the afternoon Friday. Fresh chain adjustment, fresh filter, oil's good. And then everything we did this week, just doing a last minute little suspension changes, a little bit of adjustment. And that's pretty much gonna be it. Gonna pack everything up. And then my parents are actually gonna take the truck and bring my bike and all my stuff up. So I'm gonna pack up, so I'm already done. And then we're actually gonna go camp. So I will be there tomorrow afternoon, Saturday. So that'll be cool. Get the camp out, relax. Not like under a stress situation where we just gotta rush around all the time and whatnot. But yeah, so that's cool. So we'll be camping there Saturday. And yeah, just finishing everything up. Just gonna clean everything up and pack it up, ready to go for the weekend. So that's it. Well, last minute parts. Slap in real quick. We're looking damn near ready now. Looking good. Just got to still cleaning goggles. Finish that. They're up there drying and whatnot. Getting everything together. Shining up the bike. Last little bolt check. And then tomorrow we're packing and we're out of here. So gonna run out to the store here in a few.
My pockets facetious. Hang with them killers, they do it for no reason. Shoot a fuck nigga, Gilbert Arenas. I'm at the W, I'm at the Lowe's, you at Four Seasons. Swervo almost crashed the Bentley truck tweaking. Me, I just crashed in your bitch for the weekend. Me, I just crashed in a bad Puerto Rican. Yo bitch only decent. I fuck her once, won't run it back, that bitch is not a remix. I done got rich overnight, I don't know how to act. If I wasn't rapping, then I would be flipping the packs. Last week I spent 10K all in sacks. That's a fact, cause I know I'm gon' make that shit right back. AP to don't scully, Lamborghini money. You ain't got no money, why you frontin' like you doing something? I took a piss in your brother's grave, how come your niggas ain't doing nothing? If I was you, I would kill me, but knowing me, I ain't going off. If I don't got it on me, best believe my brody got it. He be pistol toting. 2 perk 30s in my system, ain't no ibuprofen. Nigga, fuck your rollie, AP on me, try to take it. We gon' beat him like he stole it. My pockets facetious. Hang with them killers, they do it for no reason. Shoot a fuck nigga, Gilbert Arenas. I'm at the W, I'm at the Lowe's, you at Four Seasons. Swervo almost crashed the Bentley truck tweaking. Me, I just crashed in your bitch for the weekend. Me, I just crashed in a bad Puerto Rican. Yo bitch only decent. I fuck her once, won't run it back, that bitch is not a remix. Sometimes I wanna be by my lonely. I party perk by my lonely. I put in work by my lonely. 40 on me, you know it's my homie. I wanna be by my lonely. I take the perk by my lonely. I put in work by my lonely. 40 on me, you know that's my homie. My mind sometimes gets dark and wild. My mind sometimes. I don't wanna be bothered. Inhale, exhale, breathing just got a little harder. I mean well, all's well, it ends well. Inhale, exhale, losing my sanity probably. I'll see you in hell, yeah, I'ma meet you there. As of lately, my demons, they bother me. When I'm sleeping, they sitting on top of me. And wherever I go, they'll follow me. I fell into the pit and it's bottomless. They want my soul, but it isn't my property. Try to take it from me, demonic robbery. Crazy the way that the devil a lot of me. Just leave me alone. I could do bad on my own. I get high off my ass on my own. Paranoia is strong. What if she don't love me no more? Sometimes I wanna be by my lonely. I party park by my lonely. I put in work by my lonely. 40 of me, you know it's my homie. I wanna be by my lonely. I take these perk by my lonely. I put in work by my lonely. 40 of me, you know that's my homie. Oh, there ain't no place like home. I wanna go back home. I hate the world we know. There ain't no place like home. I wanna go back home. I hate the world we know. Mind fumbling, 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 fumbling. I wonder wonder if I'm gonna live. All these threats that I get from my enemy. Wonder why I keep a 40 right next to me. Scared of niggas running in my vicinity. I'ma be the killer, ain't no one killing me. That's a better choice like voting for Hillary. Where I'm from, niggas don't give a fuck, so we loading up and shooting like documentary. Numb to the core, I don't wanna feel shit anymore. I don't wanna feel rich anymore. Know that they want me dead, so I'm taking meds until I fall on the floor. I don't know who to call anymore. I don't know what to call it anymore. Tears fall like raindrops, but no, I don't wanna ball anymore. Pick up the rock, score. I peel, pop some more. Why? It numbs me inside. I know it ain't right, but it's part of the ride. There ain't no place like home. I wanna go back home. I hate the world we know. There ain't no place like home. I wanna go back home. I hate the world we know. Sometimes, I wanna be by my lonely. I party perk by my lonely. I put in work by my lonely. 40 of me, you know it's my homie. I wanna be by my lonely. I take these perk by my lonely. I put in work by my lonely. 40 of me, you know that's my homie. My mind sometimes gets dark and wild. My mind sometimes. I don't wanna be bothered. Inhale, exhale, breathing just got a little harder. I mean well, all's well, it ends well. Inhale, exhale, losing my sanity probably. I'll see you in hell, yeah, I'ma meet you there. As of lately, my demons, they bother me. When I'm sleeping, they sitting on top of me. And wherever I go, they'll follow me. I fell into the pit and it's bottomless. They want my soul, but it isn't my property. Try to take it from me, demonic robbery. Crazy the way that the devil allowed me. Just leave me alone. I could do bad on my own. I get high on my ass on my own. Paranoia is strong. What if she don't love me no more? I hope I'm wrong. Sometimes.
Well, guys, it's the next morning, obviously. Little race recap. Whew. Well, first lap was going good. Well, right off the whole shot. Spun out into a bunch of fans. They watered the start. I couldn't slow down. Oh, well, my mistake. So, yeah, I mean, the Gold Speed wheels held up amazing. Works awesome. Kept it nice and light. Noodles held up good. Barely had any air. Traction was there the rest of the race. And, first lap was going good. And my camelback got clogged somehow, and turns out, next thing I know, the valve broke off. So I had no camelback the whole race, kept having to stop and pit for drinks. That definitely killed me, and the suspension was just so soft for what I needed it to do. And I was just fighting the bike the whole time, really struggled all day. yeah, it was rough. I'm definitely hurting today. Stayed on the bike. I didn't make any mistakes. That's cool. That's a step in the right direction, but I'm gonna work on suspension during the week, big time. That needs to be seriously gone over because it's still nowhere near where it needs to be. But yeah, we're gonna make a few adjustments. We're getting closer and closer to that goal. We salvaged a fourth. Definitely, the track was rough. It's always fun there, but you know, after the bike ruts and everything else, it is rough. So you know, obviously we're the last to go. So definitely beat me up a good bit, especially not having the suspension where it needs to be and everything else. So, but yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the kind of change of pace. Granted, there was a lot to do, a lot to show you guys. You know, it's a little dragged on, I know. I thank you all who finished the video out and is at this point now. You know, thanks for all the support and all the continued support. If you guys like stuff like this, I'm sure the other one's going to be much shorter because we won't be doing as much of the bikes and whatnot. We got a lot of big things done during the week. So, yeah. So if you guys like this kind of style, I'm going to try to throw in more music, more editing type edits and stuff, as long as I have people there that can film for me. But yeah, of course, thanks to the girlfriend for filming, parents for coming out, my buddy Dave for driving. Yeah, all the sponsors, Gold Speed Wheels, GBC Tires, B&R Motorsports, you know, Scott Goggles, Twin Air, I mean, everybody who helps me out, and definitely has a contribution to this build, always appreciated. So yeah, we're going to keep on clicking away. We're going to keep on uploading these vlogs, and, you know, drop a like, subscribe, guys. Definitely means a lot to me. I definitely work pretty hard after a race on these vlogs. So yeah, gonna throw this one up. I hope you guys enjoy, and I can't wait for the next one down by the river. It's gonna be awesome. I love that event. So gonna be a good one next time, and hopefully better luck. Hopefully gonna fine tune the machine and get it perfect. So I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Appreciate it. Peace.